Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Read, A Haze in Equestria 2, The Twiles of Love, whatever chapter this is on. This is on chapter, A Slice of Silver, A New Job.
The chapters aren't numbered.
Whatever. I'm your host, Duhad. Joining me are Meyer and Belil.
I want to kill myself.
Indeed, we all do.
What?
So...
Why don't you read the chapter title?
Right, A Slice of Silver.
No.
Oh.
No.
Of course. A Haze in Equestria 2, The Twiles of Love, A Slice of Silver, A New Job.
It's a slice of silver.
A slice of silver. I apologize.
What's a slice?
I have no idea.
Maybe we should look it up on Google real quick.
No, that's not.
Okay.
No. No, anyway, so I'll be playing Silver Haze, Meyer, you're narrating, and yeah, so...
And now I'm playing everyone else.
Yeah. I don't see why I have to do this.
Neither do I. Silver groaned as Twilight's magic placed a bow tie on his long, slender neck and tightened it.
Because, Sylvie, this is important. Volunteering for school is important. You have so much to teach the young generation.
Oh. ...
Plus, this would be a good way to get over your prejudges.
Silver stopped.
Stoked.
What do you mean, prejudices?
Prejudges? What the fuck?
What do you mean, prejudges? I don't have prejudges. I have 4 judges.
Twilight rolled her eyes.
Okay, never mind. Just go in there and answer their questions. Okay? For me?
Twilight batted her eyes at Silver, and Silver sighed.
I love how she just forgot about the whole emotional abuse thing.
Yeah. So, actually, this is the thing I love. Is like, hey, listen, you're a horrible racist, and I think that talking to children, teaching them your racist views, will make you improve as a human being. Like, this dude's the biggest asshole on the planet. They're being like, teach your views to our children.
He is one of the worst people.
Yeah.
He's worse than Gyro-kun.
He is significantly worse than Gyro-kun.
Actually, yeah, he's doing raping while Gyro-kun is being raped.
Yeah, no, Gyro-kun is like the worst friend you could have. This guy is like a genuine monster. But, fine. For you, my love.
Silver kissed her before entering the room filled with children.
Speaking of monsters.
Twilight realized she forgot to ask Silver what he was going to talk about, but she knew Silver knew better than to talk about something inappropriate.
Well, I'm glad that she realizes that he won't say anything inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
Because I think we all know that he'd say something pretty fucking inappropriate.
Let's see.
Hello, Ponyville Elementary.
I'm just imagining like AC/DC playing in the background.
Yeah. It's
like the Donald Trump dance.
Oh god. I'm actually just imagining like running down like a fucking like wrestling ramp, just going like, woo, hello, Ponyville.
Vince McMahon walk.
Oh god, yeah. But I am Prince Silver Haze.
Wow.
That's right. Hold your applause. But you may refer to me as Lord Haze of Alicornia.
Basically.
And today I will talk about why you should never question what those above your stature say.
Silver Haze started, recalling the old speech that his father used to give at high schools in Alicornia. However, Silver looked down and realized that a good chunk of the school was Earth ponies.
Oh god, no!
Last time he had checked on Equestria when he was in Alicornia, he didn't even know they allowed Earth ponies in schools. Well,
oh my fucking god.
He didn't want to exclude anyone from the conversation.
The author is like actually embracing that racism.
I was going to make this joke earlier, but like now I genuinely like see him out in front of like the school doors, like going like, no Earth ponies.
Yes, no, yes.
It's Silver. This is a desegregated high school.
Oh my god, he's going to fucking be super racist here. Apologies. I didn't see that a good chunk of you were anti-Earth ponies. Now, allow me to restart. I am Silver Haze. You can call me.
Twilight slowly turned to face the wall and began slamming her head against it. This was going to be a long half hour.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be a long 50 minutes.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, the silver. Well, I thought that went well. I'm quite positive they all learned something from that.
Silver said with a smile as cheerily slammed the school doors closed behind them.
I like how they let him finish his speech. They're like, you know what? He's being a racist asshole, but let's see where he's going with this before we throw him out.
Wait, who's this supposed to be? Because
This is Twilight, even though it keeps on just only referring to Silver Haze.
Okay. Silver, when one of the students told you he wanted to become a heroic prince like you told him that Earth ponies can't be royalty. Well, she's not wrong.
No.
Silver threw his hooves up.
Only unicorns and alicorns have been that, not anti-alicorns.
That's true, yeah.
Those pieces of shit work in the farms.
Hey, I'm just being honest. Lying to him wouldn't have made him feel any better. I don't know. Wouldn't have made it any better.
Twilight sighed. She loved Silver.
God knows
but
why.
she had to find a way to get him to stop being so dismissive of Earth ponies.
Oh my god, this is actually if this was a episode of Sunny, that would be this would actually
the
be
gang solves racism.
If only there was some way to show it. Suddenly, Twilight got an idea in the middle of the narration. A wonderfully terrible, awful idea that caused her to get a devious smile on her face. She knew exactly how to get Silver to become more understanding of Earth ponies and also how to ruin Christmas. But she'd need a bit of help from her zebra friend.
Oh my god, let's brainwash them.
Oh my...
Zecora!
Twilight called out into the Everfree Forest house where the zebra made her home, where she cooked her potions and elixirs that did a variety of this, from healing ponies to warding off animals. Many ponies went to Zecora to get help when they needed it, because she was the only zebra in the area and the only other zebras were in their own kingdom far away. But Zecora came here to the Everfree to set up her home where she made her potions and elixirs.
Jesus.
She helped out the ponies who need help.
I thought you were exaggerating there. I kind of lost track for a second, but no.
Yeah, there are literally no...
I was sort of
There are no
I'm going to just sit next to you.
There's one comma.
Don't destroy my chair.
There is one comma after the fucking
All right, let's make sure you're
redundant sentence.
subvert your frame. Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's all right. Okay. So where were we?
You're there.
Yeah.
More narration.
The thing that would throw a hair in the shark tank.
Yes.
Silver was very surprised as a zebra came out of the hut.
Oh, Twilight!
Oh, no. This is.
Oh no, it's Zecora.
This is Zecora. All right.
Why you
would voice? Oh, Twilight, who is very special. Oh God, I fucking kill myself. What visit makes you seek my specialty?
That didn't rhyme. Zecora suddenly stopped when Silver jumped in of Twilight and summoned his blade.
Oh my
God!
People!
I mean,
That's so racist. I mean, oh my God.
Be careful, Twilight! A horribly terrifying beast of the Everfree approaches!
Silver pointed his blade at Zecora before Twilight walked around him and whispered something to Zecora. I had no idea what they were saying, okay. But I had a bad feeling about it. Suddenly, Zecora looked surprised.
Behind you. Oh no. Behind you. It is behind you.
Twilight said. I turned around quickly, but before I could do anything, something was tossed on my back, and I coughed as some sort of powder surrounded me.
Oh my God, it's poison.
It's Olaf throwing flower bombs. I heard my sword clank to the floor.
What have you done?
I yelled. I could no longer feel my wings, and my levitation wasn't working. I suddenly begun to panic. I reached a hoof up to my head and found my horn was gone. Twilight sighed.
Sylvie, I love you. But you need to understand that just because you're a lollycorn,
An alicorn.
it doesn't make you better than any pony else. Especially Earth ponies.
Oh my god, it's fucking black like me. The movie where like a white dude becomes black in order to learn about the struggles of African Americans. This is the fan fiction equivalent of it. Oh, thank you, 70s.
Oh, for a second, this next line is by Silver, by the way. I thought that they changed it to Applejack speak.
Oh god, yeah, no, like, well, he's now that he's an Earth Pony, he's got like way more misspellings, and all of his like lines, like none of his sentences have any.
Now we know what type of horse you'd be when you're.
Yeah. Well, geez, do Earth ponies have magic? Do Earth ponies fly? Can they change the season or time up day? No. Then I think they don't have.
Then I think
they don't make me equal.
Silver groaned as he curled up into a ball. Twilight sighed.
The effects will wear off in 24 hours. Until then, try to see it from another perspective. Silver sighed as he stood up.
Fine, I'll try, but don't expect me to have any sort of revolution or anything.
And with that, Silver headed back to Ponyville after he topped trying to jump and fly.
So the thing about these stories where like you're forced to walk in another person's shoes and learn a valuable lesson, usually they don't start by going, okay, this is very temporary, so don't panic. It's like basically you don't have to learn anything. You're just going to change back.
Basically.
Mm-hmm. Normally it's supposed to be like, you might be stuck like this forever, so better learn to deal with it. Right. Oh, hey, you're learning to deal with it.
There's a solution. Silver Haze quietly walked through the rainy streets of Ponyville, his head held low as his gorgeous mane was gorgeous no more for the first time in almost a century. A silent teardrop rolled down his face as he realized how pathetic he must look being an Earth pony still through. It wasn't all bad. Actually, it was. Suddenly.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do?
What's it?
I'm going to have to make a alternate thumbnail just for this.
I'll get this one because apparently now on the anti-alicorns for this chapter.
This is okay.
Right.
You gotta give it your best.
Yeah. Silver, is that y'all should keep?
Apple inquired. Silver quietly replied,
Yes, you can see I'm no longer an alicorn. I am now just a lowly earth pony, no offense. Bullheaded wheel, Silver, I do recon, I really take some offense to these their comment.
Silver was surprised.
Well, Applejack, I am sorry, but I don't see the use of your species. Oh my god!
What's the deal with black people? You know, they have no use.
Oh my god.
All they're good for is tilling farms.
There's one last line here. God. Come with me, Sugar Cube. I have someone I want you, like the tree, to meet.
Telegraph transition. 5:30 p.m. Sweet Apple Acres.
Oh my god, it's like one of those like military films where it's like this.
Okay, so you get to be old Earth Pony.
Oh god, wait, who
this is Granny Smith.
Well, howdy there, Applejack. And how this there Earth Pony?
Pony.
Pony.
The elderly, green, shriveled mare said in a rocking chair.
I am Prince Silver Haze of Alicornia.
Okay, I heard I read it as princess because
I did
it's
too.
princes.
Yeah.
Princes.
Silver said proudly. The other mare looked confused.
Wait.
You-
Is
you-
that still talking?
Yeah, I think this is
Okay.
Granny Smith.
They should have just said the other, like the old fuck
Yeah.
responded. What's that? You're the princess of corn? I love this character now. Well, it's been a long time since we had royalty here. I'm Granny Smith. Say now, what are you
The tree.
doing here?
Also, I like the fact that it's like, it's been so long since we had royalty here. I think it's been almost a week since Twilight last visited.
Yeah.
No, they don't count her as royalty.
Before Silver could speak, Applejack stood up.
Well, Granny, I was helping you, the tree, cooled till this young brute how Pordeville was founded.
Before Silver could say he was older than everyone on this farm put together, Granny spoke up.
Sir, there, it all started long ago.
Outskirts of Ponyville, same time. A hooded pony stood
Oh my
overlooking
god,
the
is this
town.
just a reprise of that, like, rainbow apple shit?
Suddenly,
Yes.
he felt Silver Haze's magical signature disappear. It was confused. It would wait a bit longer. Then Silver's soul would be his, or at least what was left of it, after he turned into an earth pony. 7 p.m., Sweet Apple Acres.
I like the idea that he has less of a soul because
He's not an Earth Pony. Yeah.
And that's how the Earth Ponies founded Ponyville, says narrator Granny finished. Silver Haze was shocked. Wow, that was such a great story, Granny. Too bad the author forgot the quotes. It totally changed my perspective on Earth Ponies. Perhaps you aren't as useless as I thought you were. Perhaps you're just as useful as everyone else.
Oh my god. So his big lesson. This is, again, just to use the example of this was like a thing about like real life race relations. It would be like, I don't like Chinese people. Haha, now you're Chinese. I don't like this. Hey, elderly Chinese man, why don't you tell me the history of the railroad?
Oh, no. Here's
1 hour later, and
here's
that's how
what
the railroads happened. I respect Chinese people now.
Here's what I think they tried to do. So you see how there's a opening quotation right there?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think
It
that
was
was
all
intentional.
supposed to be...
No, because
Her doing
that
it.
would be her saying this stuff.
Okay, but
But
here's
maybe
the
that's part of the
issue,
story.
is that then the author forgot the actual
No.
end quotation. Or
No, because quotes don't go through scene transitions,
No, it
and they
doesn't.
also get their own paragraphs.
No, but like, I think Balil's right in that the author intended for like there to be like a quotation there and the implication.
I think it's impossible to discern any sort of implication when they forget quotes left and right all
that
the
is
time.
true.
True.
Suddenly, Silver felt himself cloaked in magic as he felt his wings and horn return to him. But Silver had learned his lesson.
My God. Okay, well.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Is this...
Silver, I think.
Learned his. Where the fuck is the learned his lesson?
Oh.
Right there.
Okay. Thanks, Applejack, you filthy mud horse, for teaching me these valuable lessons. Lesson. I will treasure it with me always, no period.
As if it were a physical thing.
All right.
Now you can go back to playing Applejack now.
Glad I could help, Sugar Cube. Now get along, Twilight is probably waiting for you.
The tree.
And with that, Silver Gaze ran home to Twilight, whilst returning home enjoying his wings and horn like he used to, like 3 paragraphs ago.
My God, that was the worst 24 hours of my life.
It was 2 hours.
It was
Sure,
like
yeah.
3 hours. That story probably didn't last that long either.
Okay. Fuck. All right.
I
I
will-
will never take for granted again. Horns and wings and horn.
Just then, Silver got a flashback.
Oh my God.
Alicornia, 1800 years before fall.
Oh, I love this. So he goes through this whole
God.
thing to learn about how like important Earth ponies are, and his grand takeaway from the whole thing is Man, I will never take for granted my horn and wings again.
Yeah.
Fuck Earth ponies.
It was a time long before Celestia and Luna had fled. At this point, every alicorn was in high school. Silver and Luna included. It was the night of the big hoofball game. Silver had single-handedly won the game for his team, and he was currently in the locker room, which had been empty at the time, receiving his reward from his hot, cheerleading girlfriend Luna. A very steamy reward. Luna smiled naughtily at Silver Haze, licking her lips as she leaned back against the cold red lockers, and spread herself out, her well-fitting yellow cheerleading outfit being the only barrier between her body and Silver Haze. The air seemed to be almost electric, like a haze descended upon the room, clouding both the young Aslicorn's judgments. They needed each other. They wanted each other. This was how it was meant to be. Very few commas. Wilver stepped forward slowly, one hoof in front of the other, as he pulled Luna into a deep, passionate kiss. He pulled the top of the cheerleading outfit over her head, momentarily breaking the Stevie kiss. Without even thinking, Wilver, this new character, leaned down and gingerly slid the panties off of Luna, almost as if he was afraid of breaking them, revealing his wet prize, objectifying women. Luna whispered that it was okay, but she wasn't even sure if Silver was listening or cared at this point. Luna licked her lips once more. A nervous habit developed over time. She bit her bottom lip as she pulled Silver's hoofball shorts down, revealing his impressive 9 inches cock. I thought it was 13. She gasped. This was...
It growed.
I thought it was 15,
over
actually. This was her first time, and she was nervous. She did know that Silver was apparently big, as some of the other mares had said. Well, he gets around. She started by innocently grabbing it, accidentally pulling on it, causing Silver to wince in pain. That's how dicks work. However, Luna realized this and instead pushed down, not as hard, causing Silver to moan in pleasure. Luna, feeling more confident, began to lick the shaft from the bottom of the balls to the tippity-tip of the penis, causing it to somehow grow even larger and stiffer than it was before. Luna continued to play with it with childlike wonder.
No!
That's not creepy at all.
No!
Switching hooves occasionally and adding a lick or giggerly putting her mouth over it.
This is
Silver
like
smiled.
a really terrible depiction of a blowjob.
It's so
This
long.
is not great.
Silver smiled at the somehow both adorable and erotic sight before him as it turned him on even more than he thought possible. Suddenly, he felt a gasp and he forced Luna's face on his cock and came all over her mouth. Gasping, he leaned backwards. After a few seconds, he felt his internal alicorn magic doing its work as little red lights spun around his dick and helped it grow to its full glory once again.
Make my penis grow!
Wow. By the time it was done, Luna had finished swallowing his cum and felt her lips that had not been fed hunger for his seed.
Oh God!
Damn.
Really?
So he just gets this random flashback. Just like I got my wings and horn back.
That reminds me of one time I used my other horn.
Okay, fucking hell. Okay. You certainly know how to use your balls.
Luna said, licking... Wait, so this is still the flashback?
Yeah.
God damn it. Luna said, licking leftover cum from her face. Silver Haze barely responded as he felt himself drawn towards Luna's wet marehood.
Ew.
He stood nearby it, licking the fur around it, causing it to become more moist than it ever thought possible, much more than the other mares. You know, those other mares. He took a deep breath. Smelt faintly of moonshine, something he found utterly appealing. Taking a deep breath in, he dug...
What's with her and fucking moonshine?
Like, Luna, how old are you? Are you seriously, like, just...
He dug into her
She's
prize...
a teenager and all she does is drink. My God, that's sad.
Luna to gasp and moan as he dug into her virgin marehood. He gasped as he came up for air before Luna used her magic to shove him back in. Even though Silver could have resisted, if he did died of suffocation inside Luna's mare, good, it wouldn't be that bad of a death. Of course, soon Luna began padding heavily before letting out one ear-piercing scream as Silver felt warm juices completely coating his face. Silver, before Luna's orgasm finished, also came, as he had been jerking the whole time. The whole time. His cum covered Luna's right hoof and a good portion of the floor. Once again, they both sat and gasped as their alicorn magic made them ready for one more. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
You get 3 lives. Both of them came together as Luna felt the tip of Silver up against her bare head. She was She whimpered, but Silver simply shushed her as he prepared to enter her warm, welcoming tubes, the vaginal one and the fallopian one. Silver and Luna moaned together as he forced her up against the lockers again as he made sex at her. He groaned as he went in and out and then in again, as blood and juices and cum mixed inside of Luna's now deflowered marehood, as both of them became one in the most imminent of ways, as they sheared a body that reacted with pleasure at every touch.
Oh god, it's a fucking pillarman just like this fused into each other.
Silver pulled Luna in for a diap kiss, breaking through her lips and wrestling her own exploring side as she and him stopped breathing, as it only made
dead.
the unbearable pleasure build up
Yes.
inside them, making them both react
my
every time Silver's long cock found its way to explore a new place inside Luna's shaft. It's not a shaft.
All right.
Oh, God.
Oh, Silver. Yes.
This is dreadful.
Fuck your little moon like I am your bitch. Yes. I hope your neighbors hear that.
Suddenly, Silver felt all of his magic condense. This is like the longest a locker room has ever been empty in a high school ever.
Seriously.
This was going to be the most powerful orgasm he had ever experienced to date. All of his magic seemed to swirl around him, and he felt it coming as Luna finished on his cock. Suddenly, and without warning, he pulled out as he passed the point of no return, when suddenly...
I'll Celestia this one up. Hello, Luna, sister, are you here? Every pony is going out to celebrate the win. Are you here?
Suddenly, as Celestia walked into the room, Silver finished a third time, coning the lockers, Luna, and Celestia, and his thick seed. Wow, this is literally fucking Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. He collapsed to the ground and sighed. As he was drained of all magic, Celestia, to her credit, simply stood there looking utterly horrified.
To her credit, she was merely shocked into silence. Also, this is like fucking Porky's. Like, this is a fucking sex comedy at this point. It's like Celestia is the disapproving dean who just got like crap all over them. Animal house!
This is your line.
All right. Ew.
Celestia screamed louder and louder as her mind caught up to what was happening as she rushed off towards the showers, closing and magically locking the door behind her with a death spell on it. A bit overkill in his opinion.
Wait, what the fuck? Why?
I don't know.
Does that little aside need to be there? And it's like structured in that way too. It's like a play.
The door is a 0-1 death touch.
Also, I like the idea that like Silver's reaction to like she goes in the thing and locks the door is like, oh, so I'll die if I try and go in there and like pursue something else with her. That's overkill.
He knew he was going to go to hell from Celestia and his father later, but he didn't care. Ponyville.
All capitalization.
Yeah, after the flashback that is more than half of the chapter in words, that has nothing to do with the story at all. Silver stopped as regained his current surroundings. He was in bed, and he felt Twilight sleeping beside him. He was surprised that the flashback had occurred. He didn't know what brought it on, but he sensed a powerful alicorn-like magic perhaps. That's what caused his memory to suddenly go into overdrive. Oh well, I'll write to Celestia tomorrow about it, what I learned today, and also all of the details of the flashback.
Also,
The next
so-
morning.
Wait, all of a sudden he's just writing to Celestia now about it.
Yeah. Also, I love the fact that apparently like
I know I fuck
Yo.
I know I fuck your student all the time and your sister, but now I'm gonna be basically like your student now. Let's write bullshit to you. I learned that Earth anti-alicorns really are lesser beings.
Yeah, but I love the fact that apparently, like, the flashback isn't just a narrative device. He's like actually just like walking down the street, and then suddenly has like a seizure, falls to the ground, just like his eyes start glowing, and he has this like extended flashback.
Yeah.
Before getting up.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised
touched a
if
memory
they
orb.
shoved one more like sex scene
Yes.
into this chapter.
Okay.
We're right at the end.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. The next morning.
I think it's you.
Dear Princess Celestia, yesterday I learned that you cannot judge somebody because you think you know about them and their culture. I'm 3. Everyone is an individual, and it's unfair to compare them to anyone else. Earth ponies are people too. I know this/and I hope to maybe be honored enough to learn about them in future. Your favorite alicorn guy. Hey, whoa. Lord Prince Savior. Silver-crowned haze of the Friendship Isles and heir to the throne of Alicornicopia, number 1 kissy boy. Like underscore number 1 Baldwin boy, Silver Haze. I got that spike?
I said to the small purple dragon.
Yes, sir.
He replied as he put a special seal on the letter.
Yes, sir, master.
He replied as he put a special seal on the letter Celestia given him to let her know it was from Silver. Silver asked why she gave you that, to which Spike replied,
I don't know. Maybe she wants to put your letters in a special pile to read first. Spike sent the letter off with Haze's content, and the small flame flew the candlelight and into Celestia's chamber. Celestia looked up as the letter appeared in front of her. Is that trying to be Spanish? She had been having a bad day. She took one look at the seal on the letter, opened it, skimmed it, and then promptly threw it into the fireplace before laying down.
I'm not having any of Zelda's prejudice aristocratic build today.
Why is she the most likable character?
Because she's the only character who hates the Sioux as much as we do.
Silver may not have learned much, but at least the author learned how to spell prejudice before
indeed.
the end of the story.
Alright, author's note.
Author's note. Hey, every pony. First time writing Clop alone.
It shows.
This time I went for content rather than speed. And I think it went quite well. But anyways, I think I'm going to do more original posts and arcs, and I have another special planned out for all of you. There was some foreshadowing. The chapter. Bye for now. Bye! Brohuff. P.S. If you haven't already checked out my new story, please do.
Is this another Haze and Equestria story?
Do it.
Or is it that one? Oh, let's see what the comments are.
There's
none.
Oh my
fucking
god, there's
nothing.
none. Hey kids, you should write a comment on the next.
Dude.
Oh, you should upload a video, and it's a kissy boy one.
Kekistan.
But anyway,
All right, that was the best story.
Was the best.
I'm so glad that contains so much good content and great character building.
I'm bursting at the seams.
one of my favorite chapters, right next to the last one.
Like right alongside it.
Yeah.
No boy.
I think so.
Well, we'll see you guys next time for the next chapter of